to day 1. So today we're covering the mini offer ecosystem, what it is, why it matters, and how to build one that creates a logical, natural path for your dream clients. And during these days, I'm also going to explain to you why I usually say dream clients and not ideal clients. So there is a lot to say on this topic, and today we're going to focus on what you need to be able to take action on immediately. Listen to all the presentation, follow along, and then do your homework. There's also going to be a prize for one of you, and you are going to win a one-to-one intensive with me, depending on how much effort you put into your homework today. First of all, let's discuss what is a mini offer ecosystem. Your offer doesn't exist in isolation. It's connected to your other offers, to your lead magnet, to the bump offers, upsells, downsells. So every piece either supports the journey towards your main offer or it doesn't. And if it doesn't, it's costing you. A mini offer ecosystem is a simplified but complete version of this structure, and it focuses on one central offer and the piece that sits logically around it. So what brings people in, what they can step down to if they're not ready, or what they can step up to when they are ready, and the email sequences that hold everything together. Now, the most important lesson you are going to learn today is the fact that the order matters. Is offer first always. This is where most people go wrong, because they hear they need a lead magnet to grow their list. Yeah. So you have this idea of an offer that you want to create and you think it's amazing. You start talking to people and you hear that you should give people something for free or at a very low cost in order to get their email addresses, in order to get in contact with them, so you can afterwards sell your offer to them. So this is what happens. You create a lead magnet, you attract subscribers. Sometimes you have no idea what to do with them, because if there isn't a clear offer, the emails go quiet. So the list sits doing nothing. And that's because the freebie was built before the offer. And without the offer, there is no destination, okay? There's no sequence of emails to write because there's nothing to lead people to. The correct order is 1, you create your core offer first, and then 2, you work backwards. And you think, what's the logical step just below it, the downsell? And what's the logical step just above it, the upsell? And what's the logical entry point into it, the lead magnet? Only then do you write your email sequences, because now you know where each one is going. A lead magnet created before the offer is usually too broad, too vague, or completely disconnected from anything you sell. It attracts the wrong people or the right people with no path forward. A lead magnet created after the offer is specific, is valuable, and directly connected to the problem your offer solves. It attracts exactly the right person and makes the next step feel obvious. Think of it this way. Without an ecosystem, your freebie exists, your offer exists, but there's no clear path from one to the other. People download your lead magnet, get a few emails, and disappear. Not because they weren't interested, but because nothing made the next step obvious. Now, with an ecosystem, every piece of content and every offer points somewhere. Your lead magnet leads into your offer, a downsell catches the people who aren't ready, an upsell serves the people who want more, and at every stage, people are building trust and moving forward. Now we're going to go into some definitions in case you are not familiar with these terms. The components of a mini offer ecosystem are your core offer, of course. This is the center of your ecosystem. Everything is built around it. And for the purposes of this challenge, this is the offer we're going to work on all week, okay? Your core offer should have a clear price, a clear promise, and a clear delivery format. And if any of those 3 aren't settled, that's what we are going to fix this week. So don't worry too much about it, but just Start understanding how you need to think about things, okay? How you need to go about this. Then we have the downsell. The downsell is a lower ticket offer. So not everyone is ready for your main offer. Some people need a smaller commitment first to build trust, to get a quick win, to see how you work before they invest more. A downsell is a lower priced offer that serves these people. It's not an inferior version of your core offer. It's a different entry point for a different stage of readiness. For example, a single workshop, a short course, a one-off session, a low ticket training. And don't worry, I'm going to give you real examples, okay? In a second. So, done well, a downsell warms people up and leads them naturally into the core offer. Done badly, it competes with it. Now, the upsell, which is like a higher ticket or a next level offer, what happens after someone completes your core offer? If there's no clear next step, you're leaving money on the table and leaving your best clients with nowhere to go. So, an upsell is the logical next step for people who've completed your offer, got results, and want more. It could be a premium program, a mentorship, a done for you service, or a membership. Again, you don't need this fully built right now, but knowing it exists shapes how you position and close your core offer. Now, the lead magnet. The lead magnet is built last but positioned first. Your lead magnet is the free thing someone exchanges their email address for, is the entry point into your ecosystem, but it only works when it's logically connected to your core offer. A good lead magnet is not a summary of everything you know. It's a specific piece of the problem your offer solves, one that delivers a real quick win and makes the next step, your offer or your downsell, feel obvious. So ask yourself, if someone completes this freebie and gets what I promised, what's the most logical thing they'd want to do next? And the answer is your offer. So the trap to avoid is, again, many people create a freebie because they hear they need one. Build the offer first, then design the lead magnet as the logical first step into it, and then write the emails that connect the two. And last but not least, we have the email sequences, the connective tissue between every piece of your ecosystem. And without sequences, your entry points lead nowhere. You need a sequence for each connection in your ecosystem. After someone downloads your lead magnet, a welcome and nurture sequence that introduces you, delivers value, and naturally leads to your offer. After someone buys your downsell, a sequence that delivers what they paid for and logically introduces your core offer. And after someone buys your core offer, an onboarding sequence that sets expectations, builds confidence, and at the right moment introduces your upsell. So these sequences are not newsletter content, they are pre-written journeys with a specific destination. They run automatically and they do the work of converting and sending even when you're not online. The 3 mistakes that kill conversions. Mistake 1, the freebie with no destination. You created a lead magnet because you heard you need one. People downloaded it. They receive a couple of emails, then silence because there was no offer built yet or no offer that spoke to them. There was nothing to lead them towards. The list grows and does nothing. So, in order to fix this, you first build your offer, then you design the freebie as the logical entry point into it, and then write the sequences that connect the two. Mistake 2, the isolated offer. Your offer exists, but nothing points to it. No lead magnet that leads specifically into it, no downsell for people who aren't ready, no upsell for people who want more. It sits on a page that people either find or they don't. And in order to fix this, you need to identify the one most logical entry point into your main offer, build that first, then in time add the rest. And mistake 3, content that doesn't serve the ecosystem. You post, people engage, and nobody buys because your content isn't connected to your ecosystem. It's not building the awareness, trust, and desire that leads people to take the next step. It's just content. Every piece of content should serve a stage of the ecosystem: awareness content, trust content, offer content, in sequence, not at random. Now, let me also give you a real example from inside my School of Business and Digital Marketing. Okay, so here's how a mini offer ecosystem, let's say, works in practice, using this very challenge and the School of Business and Digital Marketing as the example. So, this challenge is the lead magnet. And with the after challenge, it's also a downsell. The core offer is the School of Business and Digital Marketing, and this is an online private school with a structured curriculum, live weekly sessions, and personalized study plans for founding members. There are also semester and annual options available, which offer you discounts, and even if you pay in full, you can use Klarna to split the payments over many months. So this is the core offer. Now, the lead magnet or the low ticket entry point is this offer optimization challenge. This is a free 5-day challenge, and it solves one specific problem your offer isn't converting, and delivers real work and real results in 5 days. It's the logical entry point to the School of Business and Digital Marketing because the problem it solves is one of the core pillars of the program. Then there's a paid downsell. After this challenge, next week I'm hosting the 3-day offer launch events. And this is going to be between the 28th and 30th of April, and it's priced at £22. And this is for people who fix their offer, like you at the end of this week, and now want to learn how to launch it. We're going to talk about sales page and live events and launch strategy, and even write 4 weeks of content based on the customer awareness journey. So it's a logical next step from the challenge without requiring the full School of Business and Digital Marketing commitment. Now, another paid downsell is the School of Business and Digital Marketing library. And the library includes all the trainings and a monthly Ask Me Anything, and you can also send in questions at any time, and it is at a lower price point. And then, as an upsell, there's the mentorship. And this is either for people who are already in the study program and who want more hand holding, or people who directly want to work one-to-one with me. And this includes 3 months, one-to-one sessions, a private channel, monthly strategy reviews. And every quarter, we are going to recalibrate your roadmap. And then we have the email sequences. Challenge registrants receive a daily email for each of the 5 days. And after the challenge, a post-challenge sequence introduces the 3-day events and then the School of Business and Digital Marketing. And then the students of the School of Business and Digital Marketing receive an onboarding sequence, setting expectations and introducing the upsell at the right moment. So you need to notice the logic at every step. The challenge solves a specific problem that makes someone ready for the School of Business and Digital Marketing. The 3-day events are for people who fixed the offer and now need to launch it, a natural continuation. The mentorship serves people already in the school or who want more direct support. And each step has its own email sequence guiding people forward. So nothing exists in isolation. Every piece has a purpose and a direction. So how to map your mini offer ecosystem? And I'd like to underline that you need to start with what you have. Don't wait until it's complete. If you can't answer all these questions, don't worry, because we are going to work on them this week, and by the end of the week you should have most of the answers. So question 1, what is your core offer? Name, format, price, and the specific problem it solves. Who is it for exactly? Not just women in business, but a specific person at a specific stage with a specific problem. And I'm not asking you to tell me that your ideal client watches Netflix and likes pancakes, okay? That's not what we need here. 3, what is the logical step below it? So, what could someone buy for less that builds trust and leads into your core offer? What is the logical step above it? Where do your best clients go when they've completed your offer and want more? 5, what is your lead magnet? Work backwards from your core offer. What's the most logical first step into the problem it solves? 6, does your lead magnet connect logically to your offer? If someone completes it and gets results, is the next step your offer, or is there a gap? And 7, what email sequence do you have in place after lead magnet download, after each purchase, or nothing yet? So, really important. You don't need all of these perfectly built to start. The goal of today is to see the ecosystem as a whole, to understand it so you know what's working, what's missing, and what to build next. Most offer problems are actually ecosystem problems. The offer itself is fine, but the path to it doesn't exist or it's not clear. So your homework is to share in the community your core offer and whatever information you have about it at the moment, what it is, who it's for, and what specific problem it solves. Again, if you're not really clear on this, we are going to solve all of those problems this week. So by Friday, you should have these answers. 2, your lead magnet or entry point, what you currently offer for free or what you're planning. 3, the connection or the gap. Does your freebie lead naturally into your offer? And if not, where's the disconnect? And 4, bonus, sketch your mini ecosystem. So you can have the core offer in the center and what sits below it and above it and how does someone enter. So we don't need a finished ecosystem right now. Just share where you are with the information that you have and we are going to work through it during the week. As I was saying in the beginning, there's going to be a bonus prize. Apply what you learned today and share the results in the community. And the best application wins a one-to-one intensive session with me. This session lasts for 30 minutes. So what comes after? You build the offer, you build the upsell or the downsell and the freebie, the lead magnet. And then what comes is the sales page. And then we need to launch and we need to have posts and emails. So mapping your ecosystem is step 1. Once you have clarity on your offer and these pieces around it, you need 3 more things. A sales page that presents your offer clearly and converts. A launch sequence, the posts and emails that bring people into your offer in a structured and intentional way. And a live event strategy if you're using challenges or workshops or masterclasses to fill your offer. These are not separate topics, they are the continuation of what we're building. So if you want to go deeper after this challenge, I'm hosting the 3-day offer launch event between the 28th and 30th of April, and it's only £22. On day 1, you are going to have a training on sales page optimization. On day 2, there's going to be a live workshop on how to run a high converting event that fills your program. And on day 3, you are going to get another bonus on how to create your 4-week launch, all the posts and all the emails in 1 hour only. And you're also going to get a 5% discount voucher for the School of Business and Digital Marketing if you'd like to join us. So if you want to fix your offer this week and know how to launch it properly next week, this is where you go next. Now, what's going to happen tomorrow? Tomorrow on day 2, we are going to look at competitor reality. We're going to look at what's already out there in your market, not to copy it, but to use it as intelligence. What people are already buying, where the gaps are, and exactly where you fit. It's one of the most practically useful sessions of the week, so come ready to work. If you have any questions, please write them in the dedicated thread in the community channel. At 3 p.m. today, I'm going to go live and answer your questions. And I'm also going to teach a very short lesson. It's a surprise lesson that, of course, is connected to our challenge. And if you have further questions during the day, just write them down and I'm going to answer them in writing or via voice notes or maybe even short videos between 5 and 7 p.m. UK time. Alrighty now, go and do the homework.